What's up, everybody? Welcome. Today we're doing the Alonso graphic. Just see if I can find all the images I clipped out of him already. Got a bunch of images, bunch of reaction shots mainly. Him doing a whole bunch of reactions. And I got a big one of him in the back. Let's put this back there. I got one more somewhere. It should look like that. All right, cool. Welcome. Hope you guys are enjoying your lovely Tuesday night. I'm enjoying it. Should be a fun stream. We learned from last week or so doing Joey Chestnut. Not that easy. So we're gonna get back to something a little bit more normal. Gavin, Jack, Henry, welcome. So let me tell Instagram real quick that we're doing this thing. Did you guys watch the home run derby? Let me know in chat if you guys did indeed watch the home run derby. While I hit this button. There we go. Cool. All right. I thought Shohei was going to do a little bit better, but it was cool to see him go into triple-double overtime with Juan Soto. All right. So I've got a bunch of stuff clipped out here. I've got a little bit of an idea of like what I kind of want to do. Hold on. Let me see something. Womp. All right. So I'm just going to make a new background. I'm just going to make something so we can see what we're doing. There we go. So we got this nice cutout home run derby trophy. We got Pete here. I think what I want is I want him in the front. And I want him kind of small. Sort of like that. You know, dead center. We'll center him up. 1,000. I like to put some stuff going in there. Patrick, all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you for joining me here. That's an honor for me, to be honest. I've tried to do a couple earlier streams. Like my random stream on Friday was pretty early, so I try to do some streams like that every once in a while. So if you do live across the world, you can indeed join it. So I'm just going to put the trophy next to him. And actually, if the trophies are the same, which they probably are. Yeah, the trophies are the same. I'm just going to duplicate it. So we're going to have 2 trophies because he has 2 now. So we can decide what we want the actual content to be. If you guys want to help decide that, you know, that's fine by me. You know, if we wanted to say back-to-back, you know, home run champion, something like that. It's 9 a.m. Wednesday here. Oh, okay. Well, if you want to wake up every Wednesday morning, I'm here every time. Okay, so we got Pete there. We got 2 trophies kind of next to him. We can add some shadows to that a little bit later. You know, let's set up a little bit of a... Let me figure out how I want to do this. So I found this cool photo of him. But I kind of wanted this to just be like background. Like a shape. You know, so it's like that. Something like that. So then we can have other things going on. Let's just actually have him take up the whole composition. What I'm going to do then is we're going to take this, duplicate to a smart object. We're going to select the bottom one because it doesn't really matter. We're going to double click here. We're going to delete this layer mask. And then we're going to go to image reveal all. See, and here's what I'm looking at. So like down here at the bottom, there's not really much from the edge to him. So I want to use sort of this background and sort of mask it in. So we'll save that, go back here. Saving the smart object there. You can see that. So I can get rid of all this stuff because it doesn't really matter. I just want to put this back in here. Actually, we'll We'll turn on everything as well. There. All right, we'll save that. So since that's a smart object, it'll duplicate here like that. So if I theoretically, how I want to do this, I need to make him smaller. And then what I'm going to do, I want this green, I want his background to bleed all the way to the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take just this general rectangular marquee tool. Yeah, that should work. I don't want it to be any fixed ratio or anything. I'm just going to drag it over like this. I'm going to hit Command J, which is going to duplicate it. Whoops. And then I'm going to just drag this down and see what that looks like. And as you can see, it looks like trash, which is kind of expected. So let me just filter, blur. We'll do a bit of a Gaussian blur on it, but let's do like 3 pixels more. I'll have to figure this out. Duplicate it a couple times. We'll throw one on top. That's a little bit better. We might be able to fake that. Still doesn't look great, but for the time being, it'll work. Okay, so we've got him on top. We've got him in the background. We're going to take this. We're going to hide it all. And then we're going to take a brush. Let's use a stampy looking brush like this. We're just going to paint like that. And paint like that. Maybe we don't need to do that. Maybe we just paint like this. And then I'm going to hit Option, click here. And then I'm going to take a normal brush. I'm going to have the mode set to overlay with white. And just paint. And it's just going to paint more white. So it's making the grays more absolute. So if I click off, we look like that. So like that looks cool. You know, cool little scene right now already. Maybe this is a little bit too big. We'll start here at the bottom. Invert the selection. Just grab another one of these brushes. Let's make it a lot smaller. We gotta set it to normal. Just click a couple times and it'll work a little bit better. You can hold down Shift and hit left and right to flip it around. But I just sort of want a little bit of an effect of him sort of breaking through here. And then the trophies, which have disappeared because they're behind this layer, we can put that in front. And we can kind of place those down here. Maybe we can figure that out. And this might honestly just look better. Oops. If I just use a regular brush, I might just want it to be a nice little vignette. Let's try that. So we're gonna mask this. We're just gonna do this to get the size right of how we want this. And maybe we just want to do like that. And then I can invert it and it reflects backwards. The main thing I want is I want to make sure that he's grounded and standing somewhere. So that's fine there. What I was going to do was something like this, where it's masked to just inside him, but I don't think that's going to work based on the imagery we have. So let me actually hide this guy.